It's a rainy, stormy day in parts of the United States. Good morning. I am meteorologist Steve Krasnowski with your weather briefing storm scoop for September 25th, 2018. You can see, looking at the live map right now, dealing with some showers and thunderstorms in Iowa. You can see that associated with it is current lightning data. Some of those storms are starting to die out, but over the last hour or so, we've had over 50 strikes in the Cedar Rapids area. And then our big story for today is the Northeast, as we have a system moving through, bringing locally heavy downpours. I think we're going to look overall from maybe this line south, about an inch, inch and a half of rain, and then about half of that as you move north and east. This system should move out this evening for areas like New York into tonight, and then places like Boston and Portland. This should push out by the early morning hours or by drive time tomorrow. Looking at temperatures real quick, right? Nice and cool. This is one of those raw days, especially in the Northeast. Raw, a little bit of wind, and some rain. That's really just gonna make it tough on the hands if you're outside. So drive slow and make sure we're covering up. So let's look at a few things down the line. There's one specific thing I wanted to touch base on in the video, and that is the tropical system that's in the Pacific right now. So here is Tropical Storm Rosa. Currently is a tropical storm with winds at about 45, 46 mile per hour. That's maximum winds. Gusts towards 58, 60 miles an hour. We intend for it to strengthen. Should be a Cat 2 by Sunday morning. What I want to look at is sort of what happens to the storm. There will be elements in the atmosphere that kind of steer it and pull it inland, creating sort of a bit of a Frankenstorm, we'll call it. But let's put it on them. Let's show you the guidance to show you what we're looking at. So here are the GFS ensembles. So this is what the overall path GFS thinks it's going to take. Entering through the southwest, bringing in a pretty good rainstorm to Arizona, New Mexico. I would say even southwestern Colorado could see a good swath of precip for this, and then there'll be some other features that pull it north and into Canada. If we move over to the GFS and put it into motion, I'll show you what we're talking about. Okay, so this is this afternoon, Tuesday afternoon. You can see a lot of rain in the areas, significantly heavy in right outside New York. This is sort of the White Plains, Westchester, parts of New Haven, and Morris County, all Connecticut, New York. You're getting a good soaking here. Put it into motion. The unsettled weather continues through Thursday in the Northeast. And then you're going to see down here she is, right? Pretty good in terms of pressure. Probably making landfall around 976. It's a Category 2. And finally comes in, brings that rain to those areas I spoke about. Specifically, we're looking at the Four Corners here. That should get a good dumping of rain. Finally pieces out and cuts through Minnesota and on out. It's going to be an interesting watch. There could be a lot of rain associated with this. And then I think at this point, now that the first week of October is upon us, we're going to start seeing a lot more of these blues start funneling into our models, right? This might be one of those first storms here that are going to bring some of those back-end snows into the Dakotas, Montana, and such. So it's a lot of weather that's to talk about. Today we're dealing with the wet weather. Same thing for tomorrow, just a little bit unsettled. And then we're going to start looking at some bigger picture stuff next week. So keep an eye here, and we'll keep updating. And we'll send out our premium members the additional components that we send out. We are close to finalizing our winter weather outlook, so be on the lookout for that soon, and we'll be holding webinars to discuss that we hope you all can join us for. That will be free, and tell you a little bit more about the winter and what we expect and what we can do for you. Again, I am meteorologist Steve Krasnowski with your weather briefing Storm Scoop. Have a great day.